Hi, this is Todd Bruss, and this is my very first video vlog. I'm the game developer of Emoji, and it's being developed for iOS. It should be available this summer. We're trying to give you a few previews of the game while it's being developed and to give you some first looks at the game. Emoji is a side-scroller, and it's reminiscent of shoot-'em-up games from the 1980s. But also kind of combines some old game mechanics with the emojis, which kind of combines the old and the new together. The game has some feel when you play. It's kind of like Breakout. Things will break apart and fall. It's kind of like asteroids as well, as things kind of get smaller as they get hit. And it's a side scroller, and you get to fly in water. You get to bomb stuff. You get to shoot stuff with lasers. There's going to be some power-ups in the game, and you get to pretty much blow up anything you want in the game as well. You have a tractor beam that can pick up things. Again, you have lasers that can be one beam wide, and they can be up to like 6 beams wide, so you can destroy more stuff at the same time, as long as you grab those power-ups in the game. Or later on, there might be some in-app purchases to get that stuff for certain levels of the game. We're going to try to incorporate some randomness throughout the game. Right now, we're getting some static levels, but eventually we're going to probably add in some randomness on each level, so each level won't be exactly the same. The gameplay is a little bit different each time you play, even if you play the same level, even if it's static. I found myself not really playing each level twice. Of course, you do learn stuff about each level, and you might approach it a little differently. You do get better at controlling your ship after a while. It is pretty much a flying saucer, and if you move the flying saucer slow, it's going to move slow. If you move it fast, it's going to move a little faster. And if you have a lot of inertia going in one direction, it's going to take a little more force to get to move back the other direction. But you can usually slow down and speed up pretty fast, because the inertia and moving in the opposite direction will slow you down, right away, and you can pretty much dodge things, go underneath things, and go above things. Hopefully I can demonstrate some of that today. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pull up the first screen. And you basically can pick your emoji. You can be an alien. In this demo, we have a monkey, which is the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil monkey, and it'll animate in the game. You can be an astronaut, man or woman. You can be Santa Claus. Probably around Christmas time. We have, just for fun, we put a king and queen in there. They're really the prince and princess emojis, but I like to call them a king and queen because they look like that more to me. You can have your joystick on the left or right. So if you have the joystick on the left, your fire buttons are on the right. If you have the joystick on the left, the fire buttons are on the right, and joystick on the right, fire buttons left. So hopefully that makes sense. You can have choice of levels. As you complete levels, you can choose which level you want to start on. I have most of the levels are currently unlocked on this game, but we're going to start the very first level. First level is always going to be more almost like a trainer. It's going to be easy to play. You're not going to get killed easily on that level. You get to dip inside 2 ponds and destroy stuff. You basically get to bomb everything that's in your way. There's really no obstacles on the first level. It's just to get you used to flying the ship a little bit. And you can kind of play level a few times while you get the hang of things. So let's go ahead and get started and play the game. Oop, I'm the princess. I didn't know it would be the princess today, so I picked that by accident. You picked the. Oop. Of course, I was flying too low and got killed. So, anyways, don't fly too low because things do pop up a little bit. You might have to change that a little bit if they pop a little too high right now. So here we go. If you get real close to things, you can usually pick up things like that. Grass cannot destroy you, but dirt and rocks can, so if there's dirt and rocks, it can hurt you. Later on in the game, there's going to be concrete and pavement, which also will hurt you. Most characters will not hurt you, but if the character looks mean or is red, or as a clown, those characters probably can hurt you in the game. Oh, I just missed that part. A lot of times if you run into something too, it will knock that piece down. So the good thing about it is when you restart a level, it restarts it in its destroyed state. So you get to pick up where you left off. So if you knock something down, it won't be in the exact same place next time. So you might be easier to complete the level the second or third time through. You can fire in any direction. You have to get the hang of that after a while because you just need practice. A lot of times if you're starting out, I recommend just firing in one direction and bombing in one direction, because you get better at it, you can pretty much do any direction you want. Let's see if I can squeeze through here. There we go. Squeezing through there. Yeah, a lot of times you're going to have to move your ship back and forth. Ooh, that thing wiped me out. So here we go. We're continuing on. And the game will have different music probably every 5 levels. Right now we only have one music track. We gotta write some more music for this thing. And I got destroyed there. I got to get through this last time here. This is one of the harder levels in the game. I call this the alien level. There will probably be several alien style levels in the game, and they'll probably be in some type of sequence. I haven't, got that all planned out yet. You got some idea what we want to do with the game. A lot of times you're going to be destroying a lot of stuff and trying to complete the next level. Some levels you can loop over if you're doing really good at that level and you want to get more points. You can a lot of times skip over things and loop over the level. And sometimes you can fly underneath things like that. Oops, I got killed. Let's go ahead and start the level again. This time we're gonna pick the alien, and we're gonna pick, what level was that? There we go. Yeah, this is the alien. This is the Rainbow Unicorn and Killer Bee level. Most likely the Killer Bees will not be on this level. They were thrown in at the end of the level. There's probably going to be a Killer Bee level that's going to be separate in the game. So right now it's combined, but we're probably going to separate the two. And just keep rainbows and unicorns on this level. And there might be several themed levels, so there might be more than one rainbows and unicorn level. It really depends how the level creation goes. So we might have more. If I like the theme and I can create more designs with it, we'll probably repeat some of them. But each level will be different. There'll never be a level that's the same twice. And we do have some. If you ever do finish the game, we have a surprise at the end. We're not going to announce what that is, but there's going to be something different in the game if you do happen to finish it. This game, of course, is not finished. We're still developing a lot of these levels yet. There we go. And on to the 5th level. There's a power-up in this game. If you get it early, you get 2 lasers, which is way easier. If you get multiple lasers in this game, it's way easier to knock stuff down and destroy stuff. It is way more fun to have double lasers, and the lasers are actually 2 separate graphics, so they will cause more damage than just 1 laser will. And of course, now I got 4 lasers. Pretty cool. Right now, you can have up to 6 lasers at the same time. And if you get the power up during that level, you have that power up the entire level. Even if you die in that level, you still have your power up for that level. That reason why is some of these levels are very hard to pass without the power ups, and it's not as much fun without them sometimes. So we usually will let you have the power up even if you croak. So unlike Galaga, where you would die and have to give up a ship, you would lose. that power up. This is what I call the people level. Right now they're not. Sometimes they'll move sideways, and they remind me of South Park characters when they move sideways. See if we can get somebody to move sideways here so you can see that. No, not really, but oh well. The people always move side to side. There we go. Here's a power up. Power up will be fire or guns. Nope. Okay, let's redo that level again. This time we're going to pick the monkey, and we're going to pick that level once more. The icons for levels don't make sense yet. We have to get those set up. So the power up here. Now I got double bananas to shoot. Okay, and of course, during demos, you usually die way more often than when you play by yourself. There's probably going to be multiple bombs as well, because I think that will add a little more to the game. Some things are hard to destroy, because times the gravity will not get loose, and the second time it will get obliterated. That's just to add some more, physics to the game. So it was way easier with the power up to complete that level. Of course, not every level is going to have power ups, but I think this one has one too. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to double this. And if you grab more than one power up, sometimes you'll get even more stuff. Right now I got 6 bananas shooting at the same time, and now I'm really just destroying, knocking through this thing. This is the most fun part of the game, I think, is be able to do it. Oop, I almost made it through. But now I get to destroy even more stuff. You can see your score get jacked up real fast when you can do this. We may add a V pattern to the releases here and get pretty cool looking. I might as well go around one more time. It was fun. Go ahead and destroy some more stuff here. And yeah, things will bounce around too. Right now I'm bouncing some lasers off the ground, so now it's creating this splatter effect all over the place. It's kind of cool actually. I think the ground again, so we're destroying some more stuff here. Oop, still got killed. You have to be careful if you shoot up. It can knock stuff loose and go down like that. But this is kind of cool too. You can make some cool designs with poop emojis. Let's go ahead and destroy some more stuff here. I guess he's got stuck. We will eventually get something. Okay, and that's back to level 1. So that's gonna pretty much do it for this demo. Again, we're still getting a lot of the game mechanics planned out for the game. The game looks pretty polished so far. I worked on this game a year ago and stopped for a long time. And recently, with some of Apple's newer technology, decided to pick the game back up, because when I first started the game, there wasn't a tile map that Apple had, and I didn't really want to use a third-party tile map at the time. And I also didn't want to spend tons of time copy and pasting graphics like 1 pixel at a time. So the tile maps are way easier to use and set up the levels. This ship is a little bit harder to use because it's a little bit bigger, but you do have larger bullets, so that kind of compensates a little bit for that. And got hit there. So that's about it for UF Emoji. That's as far as we got in the game. We hope to get much farther in this thing real soon. This is my night job. My day job is a web developer for Sign Up Genius, and that's what I do during the day. At night, I spend some time with the kids, and then I get on and program the game. We're trying to get this released by mid-summer, and it'll be out at the fall at the latest. We're playing at least 50 levels, and there may be bonus levels. Even after the game's release, we'll probably continue to add levels throughout the life of the game. We're not going to let the game just be stagnant and not updated. And we'll try to add some more social media type stuff aspects to the game as we get the game more at a completed state. We may be taking in some beta testers soon. Let us know if you're interested in beta testing, and also let us know what you think about UF Emoji and if it's something you'd like to play. Thank you. Bye-bye.